Here we are, sitting on the edge of the Gulf. Beautiful breeze, sunny, nice temperature. Just watching the day go by. Boats go by, pelicans coming by. Just nice, peaceful. I went snorkeling over there a little earlier. I need a pina colada. We're Dave and Karen from Watts on Wheels, and we sold our sticks and bricks to RV full-time now that we are retired. We travel with our heavy-duty truck Leroy, our 2 K&M motorcycles, our DRV Dixie, and our smart car Zippy. Don't forget to subscribe and click on that bell to be notified when we post a new video. This time we stayed at Marathon Key at Jolly Rogers RV Resort. It is right on the Gulf, and they have big sites, a lot of pull-throughs, and they have some that are right on the seawall. We were in Site 69. They are a little pricey because of where they're located. However, we were able to get in there when they had a special at $77 a night during the month of November. Well, this place is starting to fill up now, isn't it? I think you can go around, can't you?
Yeah, open to.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of room to park when you check in. And when you check in at the window there. I guess they're getting ready to build an office over here on the left-hand side.
That's right.
Go straight. If you go straight towards the water, on the left-hand side is going to be the pool. They got a little hotel here, but you have your laundry and your bathhouse, bathrooms, all right there. And then this is where lots of the interior and the interior plus pull-throughs are and back-to-backs are. All full hookups, free Wi-Fi. Laundry is you just stick your quarters in there. They will escort you to your site. Still a lot of trees down here. They do have some tent sites. Look, there's a smart car. Here's the large pavilion tiki area. And stop. Back there is a little tiki area with chairs. You could just sit out there and relax and watch the ocean go by with the white sand. And they have a little harbor there for boats too. And you come down here a little further, then they have a pier that you can go down and people fish off of it. And they have a launch, which just has a bunch of seaweed on it right now.
Oh yeah. Awesome.
And then these are the seawall sites. These are not very deep, but these are the seawall sites. So you have a nice view. And then there's one back here, way stuck in the corner, number 158, I think it is. There's nobody in it right now. There was the other day. Yeah, that's a pretty cool site back there, Dave.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
A lot of pelicans out here to watch. Those white buoys out there is the swimming and snorkeling area. Not much to see because all the coral's dead. There are some fish in there and some grasses and stuff. Dave was going to drone, but there's an Air Force base nearby, so no can do. So outside the pavilion they have the sandy area. Watch the pelicans on the posts. And the launch is that way, and the swimming area is that way. They have a fish cleaning station, which has a couple of hoses so you can shower off in the salt water when you come out. And my favorite area is right here. All these palm trees have colored lights and such. Come down here at night, watch the sun go down. Very nice. And then they have this little harbor area here where you can rent a spot for your boat. And then this section here is the premiums, which are pull-throughs. And we are down there further. I want to pull. Right now, the pool and the laundry are only open until 5 o'clock because of COVID, but at least it's open 9 to 5. There's premium pull-throughs. They got a little space between them, which is really nice. And we are way down here. So this is Site 69, and we did have Leroy in 68, but somebody's coming in tomorrow, so they had us move to another site where nobody's going to be in there for a day, which was back here in 95. So we've been able to keep our truck near us. Of course, I got the social distancing going on. I haven't really seen that many people in the pool. It's heated and cooled, so it's like a perfect temperature all the time. And it does have some shade in here as well. The pool is really nice. They have free high-def cable and Wi-Fi. Swimming pool is heated and cooled to 85 degrees all the time, so it feels great. They will pick up your garbage in front of your RV at 9 a.m. every morning. They have a bark park. Overall, it's about 11 acres big. They have over 160 full hookup sites with 50 amp. Most sites are pretty spacious and shady and grassy. The Sunset Grill restaurant was about 15 minutes away from the campground, and it had high ratings and was recommended, so we went down there. They have their own little pool there. It's quite large inside, and they have their menus up on the wall. Dave had a fish sandwich with fries, and I had a sushi salad, and we give it a thumbs sideways for those particular meals. You'll see big billboards for a restaurant called Keys Fisheries, and you have to order outside at the window, and they have a nice view sitting outside to eat. I got chowder, Dave got bisque, I had shrimp, Dave had a shrimp po' boy, and I didn't like my chowder. My shrimp wasn't all that flavorful. Dave said his sandwich was okay. I would not recommend going there. We are coming up to the 7-mile-long bridge to take us to the Keys of Florida. So while we're down in Key West, the first place that we stopped was at the Green Parrot Bar. And we stopped there because my friend Lisa recommended it, and their drinks were very good. And it's a flavorful bar. Interesting. That's a one-way street. This is going to be a bazaar, one of the stops in any other bar. Then we went to the Schooner Bar, also recommended by Lisa, and Dave had fish and chips, and I had their wings, and they were both excellent. Good recommendation. And of course, since we were on our bikes, we had to ride around Duval Street and take a look around Key West to go by Sloppy Joe's and see the southernmost point of the United States. About 4:30 down on Mallory Square. Give me another hour before we have a sunset. I don't know if we're going to stick around for it or not. It's just starting to get a little bit of people down here, and the weather's not looking so great. It's on a Monday, so Don't know that there's going to be that much going on. It's very pretty out here. And since there were no cruise ships coming in, there were very few artists down on Mallory Square, so we were a little disappointed in that. But the trip down there was very nice. As you may know, I love my crab. So we found a place that was north of Marathon that had a buffet with all-you-can-eat crab. It was called the Seafood Feast. It was a buffet, but they would serve you as much crab as you'd like. You know, when you're down in the Keys, you got to get your fish. So we went to the Island Fish Company, which wasn't very far from our park, and that was the best restaurant that we went to. Dave loves fried clams, and I had shrimp tacos. They were both excellent. Another restaurant we tried out was Sparky's Landing, which wasn't very far away. Had a cool ambiance in there. And I got their chowder, Dave got some clam strips, and Dave ended up getting a fire-baked pizza, which he really enjoys, and I had the scallops wrapped in bacon. They were both really good, so we recommend Sparky's as well. One of our favorite places that we went to, and it's kind of hidden away, is Havana Jack's. You're going to have to look it up on Google to find out where it's at, but they got a beautiful view, nice open bar, big tiki roof on it, and we met Brian and Christy there. They were a couple of our YouTube followers, so we got to talk with them for quite a while. It was a lot of fun meeting them. Great drinks, great chowder, and Dave had a monster pretzel that was really good. We stayed there for quite a while. We really had a good time there. They also had really good wings. We found out that Jim and Brandy Renault were staying at Fiesta Key RV Resort about 15 minutes up the road from us, so we went up there to visit with them. It was great to see them. We had a good time, as we always do with them. The amenities seem to be nice, but where you have your RV parked is basically a gravel parking lot, and they are back-to-back parking, so you are pretty crowded. Then we went to the Sea Turtle Hospital, where they rescue, rehab, and release sea turtles. Not all of them get to go back out to sea, and they get to live there forever. But it was really interesting, and it was only a few miles from the campground. Tour and see what they do here. Look how huge that thing is, Dave.
And the leatherback. The loggerhead is only considered a threatened species due to more number and size. Out of those 5, we have 3 of them here at the hospital. Because they're so active, they do need to come to the surface more often for a breath of air. Then they'll crash out for like a 15-20 minute power nap, and then they're on the go again. But at nighttime, they can stay underwater for a couple hours. 1, John wants to bite us. 2, he also has a lung infection. Watching that turtle try to swim with that tumor on his flipper was actually quite painful to the eyes even.
Bubble back, or bubble butt, or whatever they're called.
Put weights on. They put weights on them so that they can dive. Well, he's done an odd shape one, didn't he? Odd shape back.
Yeah. Looks like a turtle in the water.
The Turtle Hospital. Told us that it will fill up right after Thanksgiving. We met a lot of people that come down there for 3 months a year or even longer. I tell you what, I could be one of those people. It was beautiful there. The the weather was awesome. We were kind of sad the day that we had to leave. We had so much fun relaxing and enjoying the area, but we had to move on. We'll see you next time, Jolly Rogers. We do want to come back. Thanks for watching. If you liked the video, please give us a thumbs up. We'd love to hear from you in the comments below, even if it's just to say hi. Don't forget to subscribe.